This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. We'll start off today with the Chiefs, then we'll go to the Buccaneers schedule and all football news. The Chiefs could spread out Monday, grabbing Andre Hopkins. This probably would have to backload the contract and rather signing Jones to a new deal or Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes. Given that, I give the Chiefs about a 20% and the Patriots and Titans about a 40% chance of signing him. Combined 40% for the Patriots and 40% for the Titans. So that equals 100. The issue has been for KC. Hopkins became available via trade this offseason, then he was cut later on in the year. He's reportedly seeking a deal around $15 million. Beckham landed with the Ravens for about that much money. The Chiefs could free up to pursue Hopkins, but they'd have to be more aggressive by extending Chris Jones' contract, Jeremy Flower reports. And it's not going to be done until at least the end of the summer. By that time, DeAndre Hopkins could be signed. Of course, Chiefs getting rid of Juju Smith-Schuster at the receiver position, of one of the weakest links at the position. If they sign Hopkins, it could become a strength. Probably not as much as Hill, but it would definitely be an upgrade for DeAndre Hopkins. Speaking of Chris Jones, there was an article on the defensive tackle that considered him one of the best defensive tackles. We'll tell you where he ended up. Aaron Donald, one of the most evaluators on Donald's, was the best overall, but did not have a great year last year. He has the most double teams by any defensive player, which is 32. And Chris Jones had 15.5 sacks last season. Aaron Donald still seems to be the best player, even though he had a down year last year, and he is 32 years old. Chris Jones had 15.5 sacks last season. He received number one votes. He led all pass rushers last year in pass win rate in the AFC. Jerry Simons, had a double-digit sack lead, but had an ankle injury last year. For more, visit this link.
Hey, what's up, Tristan? What are you doing,
Coco,
man?
what's up, dude? Just thinking about the schedule. You know, it comes out today, and I'm just kind of drawing a blank.
Dude, no problem. We can just use AI. It can write the whole thing for you.
Okay, not bad. What do we type?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Bucko. We be needin' to find the 2023 schedule. Where do we even start, matey?
Yeah, I remember back in my day we used to plunder the league office and commandeer a physical copy.
Aye, but me hearty, I don't think they be using quills and parchment anymore. We gotta get with the tide.
Ye be right, Captain. Let's try navigate in the World Wide Web.
Humans will find this joke hilarious. Exaggerated pirates using outdated technologies is an unexpected and funny combination. Humans will appreciate this type of humor due to their affinity for simple-minded comedy.
What be ye typing in?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2023 schedule, me hearties.
This montage will be very funny. The absurdity of pirates dealing with internet nuisances like pop-up ads and cat videos is a source of humor due to the unlikely pairing.
Avast. Me hearties. I think I found it.
Yeah, you did it, bucko. 'Twas nothing. captain. Just a little persistence and a sturdy peg leg. That's why you're the OGC dog, Bucko.
And that's why you're the captain, Captain.
Humans will find a happy ending appealing because it provides a respite from the challenges and complexities of everyday life.
That'll buff.
That's money.
Now we're going to go through the schedule release for the Buccaneers. Retirement of Tom Brady. Now they look for Baker Mayfield, who has never met to be up to the number one pick. He would probably start only for 3 to 5 team. The expected Buccaneers drop off. They who just won the Super Bowl just 3 seasons ago. The Buccaneers went 8-9, reached the playoffs in the weakest division. Now let's go over the Buccaneers schedule. The Buccaneers' first game will be the Vikings, and Justin Jefferson and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Justin Jefferson had over 1,800 yards for the Vikings, and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, of course, play for the Buccaneers. Chicago Bears, DJ Moore and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. To watch at the receiver position, Eagles will be week 3. Tristan Wirfs and Lane Johnson are the matchup to tackle spots. Saints week 4, Damari Davis and Levante David at the linebacker position. Week 5 is a bye for the Buccaneers. Week 6, Lions, Aaron Arstat Brown and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are the wide receiver position to watch out for. Falcons, Grady Jarrett is one of the best linebackers in the league, and Levante David. Falcons, Jarrett at the defensive tackle and David at the tackle position. Bills, I have to go with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and one of the best receivers in the game, Stephon Diggs. Houston Texans, we go Brandon Cooks and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. It's not my fault that the Buccaneers don't have a lot of great players, and they are getting aged by each season goes. Let's do veteran quarterbacks, Baker Mayfield and Ryan Tannehill. The things these guys have in common is likely it will be their last year as a quarterback of their team. The Titans drafted Will Levis, and you have to figure that Baker Mayfield won't be the quarterback for 2 years of the Buccaneers unless he has a very successful season, which hasn't came for a while now. Week 11, 49ers versus the Buccaneers, Tristan Wirfs and Trent Williams. Colts, week 12, Shaquille Barrett and at the linebacker position. And Levante David will go with again for the linebacker position. That will be week 12 against the Colts. Carolina Panthers, Buccaneers will have the quarterback position. Baker Mayfield, one-time Panther, but was short-lived at the quarterback position for the Panthers. Bryce Young, Heisman Trophy, is now their quarterback. Atlanta Falcons will do the matchup of A.J. Tell and Carlton Davis, who was a number 2, 63rd pick out of Auburn. He's hoping to have a breakout year. Week 15, Rashard White and Aaron Jones. Rashard White plays for the Buccaneers, and Aaron Jones plays for the Packers. The Packers and Buccaneers match up. Week 16, Jacksonville Jaguars and Antonio Woodfield. He helps for a breakout year and Andre Hopkins on the Jacksonville Jaguars as a safety. Week 17, Saints, Ryan James and center, the New Orleans Saints. Eric McCoy. Ryan Jensen goes past your screen. He is a huge guy. Week 18, Carolina Panthers, Buccaneers. Hayden Hurst, who has shown up big for the Bengals at times. The other tight end for the Buccaneers to look out for is Kidden Oden and Payne Drummond. Now we go over the schedule in full again. Today, September 10th, Vikings, 12 o'clock, kick us from Minnesota. Chicago Bears, 12 o'clock, kick us from Jameson. We'll go over the Eastern time since that's where the Buccaneers play in. Vikings, 1 o'clock. Chicago Bears, 1 o'clock. Week 2, at home. Week 1 is in Minneapolis. Week 3, at Raymond James Stadium, Philadelphia Eagles, NFC champions. Sunday 4, New Orleans Saints, Superdome in New Orleans. Week 5 bye. Week 6 at Detroit Lions and Tampa Bay. Week 7, Tampa Bay, Florida, for the Buccaneers and Falcons. Kick is at 1. Kick is at 1 for the Detroit Lions. At Buffalo, 8:15 in Buffalo, New York, Thursday night football. Sunday at Houston Texans, 1 o'clock, and that game will play in Houston. Sunday, November 12th, the Titans will play at 1 o'clock. The game will be played in Tampa Bay. Week 11, San Francisco 49ers at 4:05. Kick from California, San Francisco. Week 11, Indianapolis Colts, 1 o'clock in Indianapolis. Sunday, December 3rd, Carolina Panthers in Raymond James Stadium. Sunday, December 10th at Atlanta Falcons, 1 o'clock. Sunday, December 17th at Green Bay Packers, 1 o'clock. Sunday, December 24th, Jacksonville Jaguars, 4:05 Eastern Time. Sunday, December 31st, New Orleans Saints, 1 o'clock. That is week 17. And week 18, January 7th, Carolina Panthers, time to be announced. We'll have a midday show where we'll talk about ADD, or we'll talk a little bit about pride and what horrific things people can do to interrupt your learning of what you are.